Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at GMS to rule well. Peace and blessing to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing his work with truth and sincerity. So, Brother Bon Sapar, back at you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. Just listen to Apostle Ron Live video, how he was getting inspired through the brother Ariella, El Ariella, out here in GMS Dallas, and prompt me to do a lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Abishai. And this light that we've been blessed to have is what will guide us through the time of darkness that's coming to this place. And we ought to keep this light burning within us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Abishai, so that the elect may be able to find the path and to come to that light, man. You know, they have to come to the light so we can draw them to the light. Because at the end, because with this light, there's salvation. Like, you can't fly an airplane like an airplane that flies when the plane lands or approach landing. They have this runway of lights so the pilot can see where he's going to land, man. It's the same thing with the lights of Yahweh Bashem Abishai, the light of your path, man. And I got some scriptures, and it's not in a particular order. So Lord willing, just follow the spirit, man. So I'm gonna start with Baruch. I think it's in Baruch 4:2. I don't think it's on here. Oh, okay, Shalaki. Turn thee, O Jacob. Jacob is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You had Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was turned to Israel. He had 12 sons. So turn thee, O Jacob. Thee meaning you. So Yahweh Bashem Abishai is telling his people, turn, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Turn from your wicked doings. Turn from your idolatry. Turn from your wicked ways and adhere to the prophets that you see before you, beginning with the apostles of GMS and the elders of GMS on down, man. So turn from your wicked ways, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Take heed of what you're doing and turn away from it to what? Walk in the presence of the light thereof. So you can walk in the presence of the light thereof. If you're not walking with Yahweh Bashem Abishai, and Yahweh Shai comes in the volume of the book, and if you don't adhere to the commandments of the Bible and come back to your true nationality from your respectable tribe, then you're not walking in the presence of light. You're walking in the presence of darkness of this world, man. And as you see how the economy, they got this, now they're talking about the digital dollar, the Bitcoin, things of that nature. I've dipped and dabbed into Bitcoin a little bit, little investments here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just, the blockchain. Now, President Trump want to give you, $1,500 up to $2,000 now, and they go try to make that turn into digital currency, which leads into the mark of the beast, man. And if you're walking in darkness, you will not understand what we're talking about. And ultimately, the Most High don't want you to understand it, man. So those who understand and come into this light is blessed. We are blessed to have the eyes to see that people will love to see. We hear the things spiritually that people will love to hear, man. So turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light, that thou mayest be illuminated, that you may be able to see through the darkness and the dark time that's coming, that is here. And it's going to get darker and darker. And you're going to have the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Abishai to have your lights burning, man, at all times, man, as we walk through the darkness, man. You see what I'm saying? So it's important for you to awake out of sleep, like it speaks about in the book of Romans, man. It says, wake ye out of sleep. Now, you really have to see that the Bible is speaking. You really have to see that the apostles and elders of GMS and the men out here that's laboring with truth and sincerity in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Abishai are the men of the Lord, man. And that's it, period, point blank. Nothing else. You have to really see now. If you don't know that we're at the end times, man, then you just won't get it. You know what I'm saying? I guess from here, let's go to Ezra's. Second Ezra's 14:25. Come hither, and I shall light a candle of understanding in thine heart. So if you adhere to the words of Yahweh Bashim Abishai and change and come back to him, and you start to shed off that old man and become that new man. And he said, come hither, and I, who Yahweh Yahweh Shai, shall light a candle of understanding in thine heart, meaning in the Hebrew word for heart is lav, meaning your mind. So he will put a light of understanding in your mind as you can see the prophecies passing to see what's going on before you, man, and what's about to transpire and come, man, which shall not be put out. Those who endure to the end, that light is going to shine and not be put out. Till things be performed, which thou shalt begin to write. And that's talking about the prophecies, man. You see? Talking about the prophecies, man. So you come back to Yahweh Bashim Abishai, you coming back to light, where you can see your path. Because right now, if in this picture, if you didn't see these lights above you, I'm talking about on this picture right here. If you don't see that and you walking down this path, where will you know where you're walking to? You might walk off in the water, walk off a cliff, walk into danger. So if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Abishai and his lights burning in you, how are you going to see these things that's approaching you, man? So this is Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just, who are the just? The elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, not other nations. The other nations are not a just nation. The Israelites are a just nation because the laws, statutes, and commandments was given to us, man. But the path of the just is as the shining light that's shining more and more until the perfect day. Perfect day of Yahweh Shai coming back to destroy this place. And that's what you're seeing now. Brothers is doing videos like clockwork. So the light of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai is shining more and more and more and more than ever, man. And as time get harder, the light goes shine even brighter. So Lord willing, we ought to remain this course and keep trimming our lamps to make sure the oil is burning, so that the elect will be able to see and be able to draw nigh to this light, man. You know, the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not what they stumble, because you walking in dark, you don't know what you're stumbling upon or stumbling on. You don't have a clue, man. You don't know what's going on. You just in total darkness. Don't know which way to go. Don't know which path to take. So by the lights of Yahweh Bashim Abishai telling you and showing you which light and which path you are to take. This is Ephesians 1:8. Yeah, 1:18, and it reads, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints, man. Because when you walking in darkness, you have no understanding, man. You're not being enlightened to anything. Once you be enlightened with the Most High and his Son, then you will understand the hope of his calling, man. That you part of the 144,000, 1/3, or the multitude that will be delivered, and that you be able to see through this darkness, man. You be able to see through obscurity, man. You know what the hope of his calling is? It's what? Salvation at the end of the day, man. And what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. Because this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is more precious than anything, man. And that's part of the glory, is getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. You see? You have this understanding, and when he supped with you, then he will give you the eyes that you will see with the light. That way you'll be enlightened and you'll see the things, man. You see what's been going on. You start pushing these videos more and more and more. You should have took heed a long time ago. You would start playing, especially for those who've been watching videos for years, man. And now you want to come out and listen to brothers. Now all of a sudden, the most I have where brothers can't even go out and teach in certain parts of the world. Just have to see the brothers out teaching online, man. Because you sit and wait years before you able to want to come out. You should have been put your hand to the plow, man. You know? Let's get Luke. Okay. Luke 12:35, and it reads, let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. The loins represent your mind, man, because the elect is going to need that light to draw them to the path that was destined for them. See, 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't take this serious, man. You don't consider that this is the light you need so you can see the things that's coming. Because half of you, if not all of you, don't even know what's going on. Looking into y'all eyes, man, y'all look lost, confused, and scared, man. Because you're not taking heed to the words of Yahweh Yahweh Shah through who? His men, the prophets, who he revealed his secrets unto, to share with you, so therefore you can come back out of the darkness and walk into his marvelous light. Because we see the things that's taking place. We see it before it happened. He give us that wisdom and knowledge and understanding to see these things, man. Let your loins be girded about and your lights burning, meaning your mind, to keep pushing this word so the elect can draw nigh to it. But 2/3, you scoff at it, you play at it, and the other nations, it's not given to you because you're a heathen. You're not an Israelite. We have Israelites amongst all the heathen nations. That's where the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Shai, is going to separate Israel from these heathens, man. Because you got heathens, you got Jake that look just like gooks. You got Jake that look like all nations on the planet. We don't know who is who. We know spiritually, but the angels go come and take care of that, man. There was another one. I can't even think of it. Oh man. Let's see. So keep your lights burning. The brothers are doing videos. It's coming out more and more and more because we see what's taking place. Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. The world is straight darkness. If you driving in some woods and you don't know how to get to this certain house you've been told to come to, and if you get past a certain destination and you see this lights and you see this house, then you know which house to go to. Then you know what direction or path to take. So he's telling us, the men who has the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the light that shines before you, we are the light of the world. And that world represents Israel. And also we are light unto the whole wide world as well, man. So the world will see as it gets harder, this light go shine brighter than the sun, man. Because that's Yahweh Shai that's shining. And the world go know that, and he's shining through his men. Lord, we be those men until the end, man. Lord, we those men until the end. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Right. If you, like I said, you drive into a certain house or a certain city, and you driving through woods, a lot of side-winding roads. If you trying to get to the city, if this city or this house don't have any lights, then how or where you know to go? How would you know which way to go? Well, if you driving up, and all of a sudden you start to see lights, and you look down upon that city, then you know that's a city right there. So the men of the Lord go have this light shining upon them, brighter and brighter, man. With the scripture going to the 10 virgins, the wise virgins, the 5 wise are gonna have that light shining at all time, man. You see what I'm saying? At all times. So the light that you looking for is the light that's before you. And if it's meant for you to get to this light and see it and to take hold of it, then your path will be lit and you won't be walking in darkness anymore, man. So this is a quick lesson from the brother Bunsen Pod. You know, we out here shining. Like I say, the elect need this light so they could be drawn back to Yahweh B'Shem Shai, and his people are playing games, thinking that this is a joke. Hey, it's a brother Bunsen Pod. Till the next time, I should say, Shalom.